Okie doke. Sorry for the wait on this, but guess what? We're finally here. And here are going to be the steps for the Valerie dance/mob number. It's kind of constructed around some very fun platforms of repetitive steps and positional movements. We'll talk about the positions in another video. Look at the positions video. This is going to be the dance training video. So dance training video, the nice thing about this is that there are only really two big sections of dance moves with some that are then repeated, and then there's some movement kind of mingled into that. So we're going to start by kicking off with the biggest section, which is the funnest, and it's one that enters into the chorus, and it's done 3 times throughout the number. So this is so just to give you a kind of a quick background on the layout. The dance training video is also going to be the layout video. We're just going to do dance training layout altogether. So the layout of the song. We're going to start off with just the 2 singers. The 2 singers are going to sing the first 2 bits, in which it says, oh gosh, up to, well, since I've been alone, where my body's such a mess, or something like that. Point being is, the first 2 sections, 2 bits, are going to be the singers. Then everybody comes in on the third lead into the chorus. So that part is when people are actually going to start coming onto the dance floor. And that part is going to be a very simple kind of stooped over, low clap. Okay? Not too much. But the thing about this whole song is really getting the beat. It's all about what you give to it, what you bring to it. So the dance moves are great and fun, but if you're just doing them, you're not going to be really doing the song justice. So this is really leading up to getting into those dance moves. So we're going to talk a little bit more about that later and how that leads in. That'll be on the that'll be after we go through the dance moves. So then there's going to be the first chorus, and that's really the first time everybody's dancing. First chorus, then there's the verse, and that involves some positional movement, and then there's another chorus. So hey, you've already repeated the dance moves again, and then there's a quick little two break section that is actually the slower beat, and that's going to be a positional movement change until you do the chorus one more time. So really, the chorus is done 3 times, and then intermixing there's 1 verse of positional dance movement, and then there's a position change, and then at the very end they say Valerie about 50 times, and that's going to be a mix of doing some choreography as well as some time for people to pair up and pose, which is always fun. I'm basing this positional dance movement on a total of 10 people, 2 being singers, 4 dancers on each side of the singers, and then those dancers position and move around the singers. The singers themselves don't. Okay? Good times. So, now that we know that, I'll show you the positions, and that'll be covered more. We'll go over that a little bit more in the positions video. Okay. So, let's learn the 2 sections of dance. Okay? The first one is going to be only fully done at the 2nd chorus and 3rd chorus. And then a bit and piece of it is going to be done during the 1st chorus. Okay? Right. So, start off, arms in front of you, and just learn this whole section, and then we'll break it down later. Okay? And from here, you're going to go to your right first, and you're going to open your chest, and then back in. Open your chest, back in. And so from the back side, you're going to go to the right first. And each time that's done, it's only done twice. After that, that leads into a very fun little transition down of rolling into here. And so you get into a little position, almost like bunnies, little bunnies. So you've gone boom, boom, down, and bunnies. But when you hit the bunnies, then your shoulders come into action, and you transition just 2 little bumps of the shoulders. Bump, bump, okay? Like, make sure you bring the sass. And you know what? The nice thing about these moves is they can really be male versus female oriented. You just got to bring what you want to the move. So, ladies, if you want to bring the action into it, and you get your hands down here, and then you really finesse it in, that's great. But then the nice thing about it is you can also keep it just very masculine by coming hit here, and boom, boom. However you want to bring to it, that's your action. So we've done boom, roll down and hit, boom, boom, roll back up and boom. Head to the left. I don't know if that's not made very clear in the video. So now I'm going to do that whole little bit from the back side. Boom. So now we've hit here. Now we're going to wrap the head. No, this is not a dance move. That's just me going off balance. Wrap the head. So you're going to go around the left side of your head, and you're going to loop and pose. The entire time you're keeping your head directed towards the audience. So let's do that from the back side. So we've hit here, head to the left, and then you're going to wrap around that left side that you've already tilted down and hit. Okay? Let's do that a couple of times because I want to make sure that we get that clear. So you hit to the left, and then you wrap around that side of your face that's tilted, and make sure it completely wraps around the outside of your face and back of your neck, hit. One more time. Again. Boom. Okay, so now we've got here. And the big key thing about each one of these steps is trying to keep your body and your head angled towards the audience. Okay? So we've hit here. Now your body is out as such. The next step is going to be just a simple, I guess it's almost like a salsa basic without the middle. So anybody who does a little bit of salsa kind of rocks in on that platform. You're going to take your right foot and you're going to go step together and step forward with the left, together, step back with the right, together, step forward with the left, and together. And you'll know when to stop with this little move because it's really very apparent in the music. This is stop making a fool out of me. You hit first on make. So it's going to be stop making a fool out of me. Something like that. Boom. So if we're back here, it's together, forward, back, forward, and stop. And then right after that one, you've kept this position the whole time. It's going to pop out to here, and it's a very quick transition at this point to the next move. So just the thing about these moves is they come rather quickly. So once you get them and you're bopping with them, it's going to be a lot of fun. Just take a little time to really get them, to love them, to commiserate with them, to make them your own. Okay? So the next move that right after we've done the step forward and step backs is you're going to throw your right hand forward. So after you've done stop making a fool out of me, hit. Why don't you come, okay, so right, left. Why don't you come on over Valerie? Okay, so you've hit boom, boom, and then direct it towards your right, leading the hands all the way around back to your left side, and you're going to hit it over your heart. And then this is where you really get into a bopping thing. Now this part I was a little hesitant to keep pushing the way that I was on this part, but I just think it's so much fun, and after you've done move after move, this is your flirtatious point. You've done a move, you've done a move, you've done a move. Once you hit this point, you just get to flirt the crap out of it, okay? So you're still angled towards the audience, and after you've hit forward, forward, and can you see me? Forward, forward, wrap around, and hit. Then you just do a couple of, I think there's a total of 7, and it starts on the re. So you've done, why don't you come on over Valerie, da, 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 da. Right? Okay? Yeah, you feeling it? And again, this is a point where the guys and the girls can make it whatever they want. The girls can add as much hip and ass as they want. The guys can add as much shoulders, chest. You can even lean it forward a little bit. Make it your own. Because this is going to be done in many different positions, and the people are going to be in many different levels throughout this. So you're really going to be able to mix and mingle people and really make it fun. So don't think that everybody has to be uniform at this point. If somebody wants to do a little bit of lower, that's fine. Make it more from the knees rather than the hip. If the girls want to sass it up with a little bit of the shoulder movement, boom. You know, you can really kind of make it what you want. So run with it. It's great times. Anyway, so that being said, there are a total of 4 Valeries. The first one is boom. The second one is same thing but on the other side. So after you've hit here, Valerie, and you're on the other side. And then, and goodness knows we've all done this move a million times, but it's going to be a lot of fun. It's the over the head with the arms. And here's the thing. So this I'm going to leave up to your guys' discretion as to how you want to do this. You can either do it a very kind of a slow and sassy bitch one, or you can do it a little bit more quick and boppy. If you do it more quick and boppy, it's going to be, you have to really make sure to keep it crisp, and you're going to have to do more of them. So let me give you an example. This is on a Valerie, and we're doing these a total of 8 times. You can do this part a little bit slower. 3, 4, and only get through 4, or you can do it faster, and it'd be a bop. So I'm going to leave that up to you as to what you want to do, but the whole point is you're either going to be doing about 4 of them or about 7 or 8. So after you've hit that one so if you do it 3 times, if you do it 4, you're going to do 3 of these, and then on the 4th one, it's going to be both of them together, and this is on the last Valerie, the hands come up to a V shape over your head, and then rock down. Okay? So, looking at that whole little bit of sequence, I'm going to do it as if we're doing only a total of the 4 of the over the head loopies. Okay, so this is how it's going to look. Why don't you come on over, Valerie? Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. Valerie. 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 And then it goes into the next section. So you'll see how that all works in, but the whole idea is that section is going to be whatever you want it to be. Okay? That is the biggest dance section right there. We just done it. So I'm going to do that whole little bit, and you're gonna do along, and we're going to have a good time. Okay? I'll do it from the front and then from the back. Stop making. Why don't you come on over, Valerie? Valerie. 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 See, and I even screwed that last little bit up because I was still trying to figure out how many we wanted to do. So let me just take through that section again, because that last loopy over the head thing, because you really want to make that one crisp. It's the last one. It's going to be good times. So if you do it slowly, it's going to be a matter of Valerie. And then that last on number 4, you bring them together over your head so that you can hit the Valerie. Because the next move has to be initiated on the re of Valerie. So keep that in mind as you're going over this, is that whether you're hitting here, or here, or here, or here, each of those moves is, the first one is initiated on the re. Not on Valerie, on Valerie. So keep that in mind. If it doubles up and it's a faster one, then it's going to be Valerie. You got to hit the Valerie. So we'll see how that goes in the practice video. Watch it. We'll see what we like. We'll do that from the back side now. Since I've been at home, where my body's such a mess, and I miss your tender hair and the way you like to dress. Boom. Why don't you come on over? Stop making a fool out of me. Why don't you come on over, Valerie? Do-do-do. Do-do. Valerie. Do-do-do-do. Valerie. Valerie. Okay? So that bit's going to repeat 3 times throughout the show, with the first time you do it in the first chorus being truncated a little bit. Love it, kiss it, hug it. Okay. The next bit that we're going to learn on our dance training video is the last one, and it's actually only 1 or 2 moves. You just repeat it 4 times, 2 to 4 times. So this is going to be during the verse section. The verse section is going to be split into, brain fart, into a position change, and then it's going to transition into this move. What I'm going to do is during the positions video that we're talking about, that's where we're going to actually see how all these dance moves break down and move into a pattern. Okay? Enjoy. So, here goes the dance move. Yeah? It's going to look like such. Oh God. And then the other direction. And then it goes into the chorus again. And sorry, I screwed up a little bit. So we'll go over it together. We're learning together. So the thing about this move is the positions need to be crisp, and I screwed it up a little bit. The positions need to be crisp and clean so that you can hit each one of them, and don't go too crazy out of the frame. I'll tell you what I mean by that. So the positions are arms crossed in front, to the side, elbows at the side, and then pop up to right arm up, left arm down, switch, switch. And on that last switch, kick your right foot up and your left shoulder goes in. So this is what I mean, don't go out of the frame, because if you are kicking up and over, then you're actually going to throw yourself off balance. So it's boom, boom, in. So keep it really kind of low and scrappy. It's just a pop. It's not a kick. It's not a shoulder throw. It's just a pop. Okay? Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Okay? And then you're going to repeat that a number of times. So this is the second part of the chorus bit. I mean, the first verse. So we've done, so after you do hit, out, boom, 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 hit, out, boom, 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 then you're going to lead with your foot, and you're going to push yourself around to here, and you're going to hit. As you're grinding down with your right elbow, your knee is the one that comes up, okay? So you can see how it's kind of grind down, grind down, grind down, grind down. And whatever elbow you're grinding down with is the one that your knee is kind of curving up as well to meet it. Boom, 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 boom. Did you get a good look? Or no, I believe you do 4. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you step out. So step with if we're facing the left, that means your left foot is the one that's forward, okay? If you're facing right, remember the audience is in front of us, then it's your right foot that's forward, okay? Because you don't want to be blocked off from the audience. I mean, nice booties, show them later, okay? So, that being said, you're then going to repeat that and then go the other direction. Now, this is where we can get a little bit fun with it, because you could either have everybody going to the left and then to the right, or at this time in our little position changes, you're going to have 4 people on either side of the singers, if that's how many people you have. So you can do away from the singers and towards the singers for the grind move. It's up to you, but we've done ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba, ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba, ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-da-da. Okay, so we've done that, and then we're going to go again. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba, Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. Okay. Sorry. Is it still recording? Okay, it's still recording. Sorry. It looked like it wasn't. My screen went black. Whatever. We're still good. So again, okay, and then that's the grind moves. After you've done all that, everything, all the choreography is pretty much done. You throw in some position changes, some level changes, and we'll go over that in the positions video. And then you'll throw in your poses, and we'll go over that in the positions video again. And then you're done. Have fun.